So, I am here making some rice and beans and chicken. And I was going to record it for you, but I realized I don't have a microphone for my computer yet. Now, I could record it on here, but it's not the best angle. And I don't quite know how to lower this. Hold on, let me see. Let me see what I can do. Right, I can't. Okay, I can go down. Nope, that only brings it up. Nope, can't do it. So, not sure what to tell you. You may just not get to watch this. Hoo-wee. Rice, oil, and salt. Remember? Yes. Get it nice and toasty. Here we're doing 2 cups of white rice. I use jasmine because jasmine is awesome, just like the princess. Stir it around to cool in your rice. And because you use 2 cups of rice, you're going to use 3 cups of water. You're going to check and make sure that the 3 cups of water are really 3 cups of water. So you dip down and you look and you make sure it's even. Then, because this is already hot, listen. You pour it right in. 3 cups of water, 2 cups of rice. Now, remember, set the timer for 9 minutes. Just so you don't forget to shut that off. Not shut it off, lower it to low. Okay, now that is preparing itself. We're going to work on our beans. So, take 2 potatoes. 2 potatoes, 2 papas. Move the rice out of the way, and the light stiff out of the way so you can be seeing in the camera. Beautiful. Chop your potatoes into little cubes. Little cubes. Because that's how your children like it. Potatoes and the beans. So you do what your children like, right? Good. Excellent. Now. And then you chop the little cubes. Perfect. Beautiful. Good enough. Perfect. Excellent. You got your little cubes of potatoes. Now, you're going to warm up this pot over here. Okay. Get a little warm and toasty. Put some olive oil in there. That should be about good. Just a little bit, so it's coating the bottom of your pot, but just a little bit. Then, actually, we might want a little bit more. Here, we're gonna put in some garlic, maybe like a spoonful, like a nice fatty spoonful of garlic, because you know what, you can never go wrong with garlic. And let's do a teensy bit more oil. Okay, alrighty then. Let that garlic get nice and toasty. Give your rice another little stir. Then, this is the key and the secret. Sofrito. I have a lot of friends and family that prefer to make their own. I, on the other hand, make my own homemade so many things. So this one I just let slide that somebody else got to make it for me. Okay. I mean, my dogs are happy. The boys' spaghetti is always happy. The pizza is always happy. Because you know, that homemade spaghetti sauce is crucial. Because you could get like Prego if you want, but it's not that good, you know? So. Let these potatoes and the garlic kind of get a little hot. In the meantime, take a nice heaping tablespoon of sofrito, and don't be shy. Don't be shy. Actually, you know what? Take 2 spoonfuls of sofrito, because why not? Okay, now, see, angle's all wrong here. I am so sorry. I am so very sorry. Now here, you take a can of the pink beans and you toss them in. Normally, I do 2 cans of pink beans, and then you can have leftovers. But because it is just the 4 of us at home, I'm just doing 1 can. Actually, I should just do 2 cans. You can never have too many beans. Actually, no, we're sticking to 1 can. You see how indecisive I am? Praise the Lord. Sometimes you just gotta go with the flow. You know? Give it a little stir. And actually, because there's so many potatoes in there, we're gonna put another half a can of water. So 1.5 cans of water. There. Now, we're gonna put in 1 packet of sazon. Goya. Because why not? And then 1 cubito de pollo. Caldo, sabor, a pollo. Chicken flavor. And you splash that in there. And open up your bouillon. Bouillon. And give it a little carrot. Carrot. Toss that in there. Give it a little stir. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be so yummy. And then usually the beans take about just as long as the rice. And then once the rice is done, the beans just seem to be done. Okay. Give that a little toss around. See, already the rice is starting to absorb all the water. Now all we really have left is the chicken. With that, I get the griddle, remember? Griddle. Right there. Griddle. I wish I had another tripod. Oh, I have an idea. I can just hire it all the way and put it on the floor. I am so brilliant. Sometimes, my goodness, I am more than brilliant. Sometimes. Okay, so let's put it over here and see if that works. And now that we have a microphone, oh, and if I move it closer towards there, you could see everything. Okay. Oh, do you want to hear something? I recorded something that I must have listened to or read. I don't know where it came from, but I'm going to play it for you. The words that come out of your mouth have the power to shape your life, your relationships, your future. When you speak, you're not just describing the world around you, you're creating it. The words you use build the foundation of your reality. If you constantly speak about how hard life is, how unfair life is, how impossible your dreams seem, you are literally creating an environment that reflects those very words. You're putting that energy out into the world, and the world responds. On the flip side, if you speak with faith, if you declare possibility, if you encourage others, you are creating an environment where success and positivity can flourish. Think about the people who inspire you. Do they speak doubt? Do they tear others down? No. Or do they use their words to uplift, to push forward, and to open doors for themselves and others? That's the kind of power you hold. The power to speak life into any situation. But that power can also do damage if you're reckless. You've got to be deliberate about the words that you use. So the next time you're about to speak, stop for a second. Ask yourself, is this going to help the situation or make it worse? Is what I'm about to say based in truth? Or is it based on emotion or frustration? Too often people let their emotions lead their words, I guess, and they regret what they say. Once it's out there, it's out there. You can apologize, you can try to make things right, but the damage is done. That's why you've got to be intentional about what you say. Here's the thing, this isn't just about how you talk to others. It's about how you talk to yourself. Self-talk is real. The way you speak to yourself, the words you choose, when you think about your own life, your own capabilities, your own future, those words are shaping your reality. If you constantly tell yourself, I can't do this, or I'm not good enough, or it's too hard, guess what? You're going to start believing it. You will limit yourself because you're feeding your mind the wrong message. You'll begin to act as if those limitations are real, when in fact they're just a reflection of the negativity you've been speaking. But when you flip the script and start speaking positive, affirming words to yourself, everything changes. When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, I can handle whatever comes my way. I am more than capable. I deserve success. That is when you begin to build the confidence and mindset you need to move forward. You speak yourself into strength. You speak yourself into courage. Before long, those words become actions. And those actions turn into habits that shape your future. You see, control in your mouth isn't about silence. It's about being intentional. It's about understanding that every word that leaves your lips is either contributing to your success or setting you back. It's about recognizing that your words have power over your relationships, your opportunities, and even your own self-perception. Look, life will throw challenges at you. That's a guarantee. But when you choose your words carefully, you can navigate those challenges with a sense of control and purpose. When you speak words of wisdom, positivity, and truth, you attract those things into your life. People will start to see you differently. They'll respect you more. They'll come to you for advice because they know you're someone who speaks with intention. Someone who uses words as tools for building, not for tearing down. Think of your words as seeds. If you you plant seeds of doubt, fear, and negativity, that's what you'll harvest. But if you plant seeds of faith, determination, and positivity, that's what will grow in your life.
Amen.
So be mindful of the seeds you're planting. Because you're going to have to live in the garden you create. Too many people spend their time talking about what's wrong, what's missing, or what they don't have. They complain about their circumstances, their jobs, their relationships, and they wonder why things aren't changing. But they are not using the power they already have. They're not speaking life into their situations. They're not taking control of the one thing they can control, their words.
Wow.
If you want to see change in your life, it starts with what you say. Let me give you an example. Someone who always talks about how hard life is. Every time you see them, they're complaining about something. What kind of energy are they putting out into the world? What kind of opportunities are they attracting? Not the good kind, that's for sure.
Not the good kind.
Now think about someone who always speaks with hope. Someone who always talks about solutions instead of problems. You can feel the difference, can't you?
Yeah.
That is the power of words. That is the power of controlling your mouth. If you want to be successful, if you want to be a leader, if you want to make a difference in this world, got to get your words in check. Stop speaking defeat into your life. Stop saying I can't and start saying I will. Stop talking about what's going wrong and start talking about what is possible.
Well, that's awesome.
Okay, let's for now be done with this. We're going to come back shortly. Nothing. Oh, you want to hear a quick song? This is not positivity. This is not positive. This is what happens when I get mad and I used to smoke a lot of weed. This is what happened. Podcast